Okay, hi everyone. So for the Easy 360 iPads, um, when you go to log into it, it'll have this screen. So you'll want to type in your employee number and then your PIN, which is the last four digits of your phone number. And then this cashier options window will pop open, and when you're starting out the day, you always want to click enter a sale. It'll bring this window open. We always start our banks with 150. So you'll type in 150 and then make sure that it's on the correct day. And then you'll press enter. And then it'll open up like this. So you'll use this out on the car. We have beer. We have all the food, liquor, non-alcoholic beverages, snacks. They're all in there. So you'll put them over in the window. It'll show up like this, and then at the bottom it'll include the tax, so then it'll be the correct price. You'll check out, and then it'll give you tender tickets. So, Discover, Cash, Visa, Golf Cash, Amex. Most of the time you'll be doing cash unless someone has card. So when you click on cash, you'll press enter. I'm just not going to do it because then it'll ring the sale in. But you can go back, and then it'll do the same for Visa. It'll bring this up. You'll press enter, and then you'll have to swipe the card. And then with the credit cards, it'll give you an option to have the person add a tip, and then they'll have to sign it. And then since we're not doing printed receipts, you'll ask them if they want an email receipt. So we'll just cancel that so we don't have to do the transaction. If you click on the item, you can subtract it, you can add quantity to it, and it'll show up over here that there's two. You can enter in the quantity if you don't want to click, +1. You can type in 4. You can remove the item, you can discount it, and this is where we'll use the discount for the employees. Discount for the employees will always come out to a weird number just because it's 40%. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, that's the POS. You can cancel a sale down here, and it'll say, are you sure you want to cancel the sale? Yes. It'll bring you up here. You'll always press enter sale. You can look at open tickets that you have, if you have any. They'll show up right here. You can also look up items too, if they're not popping up for some reason. We have them all in here, so you can look those up as well. You can hold a sale too. I'd probably try not to use this just because it could get kind of tricky. But yeah, so that's basically the register. Everything should be in there. So then at the end of the day, when you're closing out your iPad, you'll always go to options, and it'll bring you up to the cashier options again. And you'll always want to do close bank. So it'll ask you, are you sure you want to close this bank? You say yes. So sometimes this message will pop up, like there's still open tickets. So we'll press no, and then I'll do show all tickets. So like right now it shows me that I have 2 tickets. So I'm going to open it. There's obviously nothing there, so I'm just going to press cancel sale. And then I'm going to go back to close bank. Like, yes, I want to close the bank. It'll ask you to count out your cash drawer, and you say yes. So this is where you'll count all your money. So you'll input how many quarters. You probably won't have pennies, nickels, or dimes. And then you'll do $1 bills, $5 bills, $10, $20, $50, $100 if you have those higher bills. And then it'll calculate all your cash at the bottom down here. You'll press continue. And then the next page will tell you any credit card sales that you had for the day, and that'll show up over here. You don't need to type in anything, it'll be automatic, and then you'll press continue, and then it won't give you a receipt or anything. So how to find out your cash sales, you'll have to go into admin page, and it'll bring this up. So you always want to make sure at the top right hand corner that you're under your name. So then after that, you'll go into reports, this middle column, and you'll click on sales and closing. And then you'll want to go down to sales by tender. So then it'll pull up this sales by tender, and you want to make sure you're on the correct date. So for example, I'm going to use the 10th because that was the first day we started using the iPads. So I made sure I was on the correct date, and then you're going to go to tenders, and you'll hit the little magnifying glass, and it'll bring you up all the tenders. So I'm just going to select cash and press OK, and then you want to view the report. So now it'll show everything for your sales for cash on here. For example, this one's under Danielle's, so it'll show your employee number, which hers is 46, and then it'll show all your cash sales, and it'll also specify up here in this corner that it's cash. So this is just page 1 of 3, so you're going to want to go all the way to the end, and it'll tell you at the bottom under total how much your cash that you owe Papago. So this number will be how much cash you're going to put in your manila envelope. And like it should. Yeah, it'll say it down here too on this page, but always look for the last page where it says total, and then it'll be right here. And then at the end of the night, whoever's the manager on duty will print this out, give it to Morley. Also, what you can do before you close out is you can email this report to yourself, just so you can have a copy of it in case anything happens. So you can always send that to yourself. And then after, you can just log out. And that is basically it.